Good morning, Romel Santiago here once again. In an earlier video, I mentioned the 5 Ds of communication. And those 5 Ds are disconnect, diagnosis, denial, demand, and deserve. This is where we're going to dive a bit more into what they are and what do they even mean. Well, let's start with disconnect. It's actually what it sounds like. This is when we're disconnected, detached, distant from our partner. There's a rift and a space between them and us. And it may even seem like it's 2 magnets facing each other. Now, what happens when you take 2 magnets and you face a positive side and a positive side together, or a negative side and a negative side together? Well, the moment they're released, the energy between them forces them to fly in opposite directions. Diagnosis. I love the meme, and I don't know where I've seen it, but it's, don't mistake my degree for your Google search. And this is what we do. We assign a diagnosis to our partner. Oh, they're depressed. They're anxious again. Oh, they're just on their period. My partner is fill in the blank. This is all about taking our opinions and presenting them with authority, which causes a shift in the relationship. And the relationship goes from a partnership to a power dynamic. Now, denial, on the other hand, denial is really denial of responsibility. And this is where we deny, and shift responsibility to the other person, to the other people. We are oftentimes going to be the heroes and the victims of our own story. And that's just simple human nature. Things happen to us, or we save other people. Just basic psychology. But again, not everyone sees the world through our lens. And this is a huge hit to our own ego, especially if we don't respond well to criticism. We may hold more fault than we think. But really, it's about being able to listen and hear our partner's point of view. It's not about arguing. It's not about them agreeing. It's really about listening. But it does require us to have a bit of an open mind. Some openness to practice understanding we may have a bigger role to play sometimes. Then we have demand. Demand can look a lot of ways. It can be demanding our partner, or pressuring our partner, or stepping into the authoritative role with our partner. I won't get into the relationship dynamics when the power balance is shifted and our relationship shifts from partners to the parent-child relationship. That's a whole other course by itself. But we do not deserve to be blamed or have threats sent our way, or vice versa. Blame has no role in a relationship. So shifting the blame does no one a bit of good. In fact, it triggers our defenses and creates more distance between us. And then we have deserve. This is the role we can get into, and the role we are programmed to be in since birth. We're taught that things are good or bad, positive or negative, which means we see someone's behavior or our own behavior as good or bad. If my behavior is good, yours must be bad. I deserve fill in the blank because I'm good. I'm doing what's right. I'm following the rules of the relationship. I deserve, I'm entitled to fill in the blank. When we see things from that particular point of view, again, the relationship dynamic shifts. So now that you know what the 5Ds are, it's time to really start paying attention to how often you step into these roles. Again, it's not about changing other people, but it's about shifting the lens. It's about shifting and changing ourselves. So that being said, we do have to pause. But on that note, I hope you all have a wonderful, amazing rest of this beautiful day. And I will see you soon.